is going on, everybody? This is Mr. T, and today we're going to be playing some Brawl Stars, baby. We are back, and we're going to be talking about this new balance change that just came out today. And in this new balance change, what you can see is that they made a lot of changes to almost every single brawler in the game. I'm going to link it down in the section below to the Reddit post, as well as you can see pretty much every other YouTuber that talked about every single brawler in detail. I'm not going to do that. I want to focus specifically on Colt, because my man Colt is easily one of my favorite brawlers aside from Poco. I love Poco. He's an absolute beast, even though he's really not. And we'll talk about that in another video. But Colt is very interesting because he has the range, not quite as long as Brock or Rico or Piper, but he has pretty good range. And he can hit you from afar. Now, what the development team had to say about Colt is that he's a very versatile and has a high use rate across all game modes. Decreasing his range separates him from the other long-range brawlers, making him more of a medium-range damage per second unit. Additionally, his starting power was too strong, so they decreased the main attack range from 10 to 9, so that means 1 tile less of range. That doesn't sound that significant, this could still work, right? But his star power speed increase changed from 10 to 5, 50, 10 to 5, 100 to 50. So that makes strafing a little bit harder, that makes dodging a little bit harder, that also makes it so he can't catch up to people as easily as he could anymore. And with the range decrease, that could be very significant. So I'm kind of wondering, is Colt still good? Now, we're going to try this out here. We're going to go in Bounty, because Colt is an absolute monster in pretty much every single game mode, and Bounty is absolutely no exception. We're going to see if Colt can still be good in Bounty. And let's see how this works, y'all, because I'm very interested to see how much this update actually affects Colt. So, we got a Piper, we have a Brock, we have 2 very long-range brawlers, and Colt separating himself, just like they wanted, as being the medium-range DPS. Now, I got no chance against this Rico unless he gets into range. And we got a Primo here. So, kind of cool to have the Primo. But see, Colt can't reach that bow anymore. I feel like I probably would have been able to in the past, but not quite right now. So, I'm going to go in and I'm going to hit this bow. I kind of missed there. Wow, these guys are not coming up at all. Who is their third brawler? Oh, that's right, it's the Rico. And they're just hiding behind that wall there. Not really doing much of anything. Alright, here we go. So, this is a fun match, yo. This is again, only the most quality content on HeyItsMisterT. And here we go, kill the Primo. And that bow wants to kill me, but the Rico ends up getting me with his super long range. And here we go. So, I'm going to be able to get this Rico. Wow, did I miss him entirely with my super? I'm back to my old days of missing my super pretty much entirely. And wow, Bo's super got me. That's okay. He's trying to get me with his little shot, so that's not going to happen. Here we go. Whoa! Whoa! No, I get got by one of them. And wow, Rico's range, though, is ridiculous. I forgot just how good his range is. And I'm going to back up a little bit from this Bo and from this Rico. Wow, they got us backed up against the wall here. And here we go. Wow, I cannot reach anything anymore. It's actually very, very interesting just how much less I can reach here. Here we go, and no! Man, I was doing so good. I took out the Primo, I took out the Bo, but then Bo's super got me. There we go. I was able to get out of it there. Here we go. Got the Primo there. We gotta get that Bo. We gotta get that Rico. Wow! Rico's super manages to take me out here. I don't think I'm playing my best match here. It's been a bit since I played with Colt. And I think that's kind of affecting me here. Got the Rico. Can we win this, y'all? Can we win this? We have not done the best in this matchup so far. And here we go. Trying to strafe and avoid the Rico. I'm not sure how good my teammates were in this one, but I don't think it was also my best match. Now, maybe not the best thing to go into this one kind of expecting a lot. Colt did feel a little bit slower. It did feel like, I mean, my dodging wasn't the best, but he did feel significantly slower, considering that I do have a max Colt. Relative to before, where I could just mollywop over people and just, you know, just like be strafing everywhere and be doing some crazy stuff. It didn't quite feel that way with Colt right now. His range does significantly feel shorter. It's going to take a little bit getting used to, especially after you've gotten used to playing Colt at a certain level. Over 200 cups for me, it's not that much. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not at 500. But 200 is pretty good, so... Anyway, it's going to take some getting used to here. Here we go, going up against another Colt here. I wonder how this is going to go. We're going up against the Bull as well, who had his health massively increased. And Primo and a lot of the other tank brawlers received a massive buff because every single bounty map, essentially, was improved, you could say, to help tank brawlers like Primo, like Bull, like the other guys, like Daryl, have more of an advantage moving forward in actually being able to be more effective. Now let's see what we got here. Wow, I completely missed with my super again. And here we go. Gotta take out this. Wow, I did not take out the Bull whatsoever. Fun times, guys. I'm just missing every single one of my shots. And I can already see you guys in the comments. Maybe if you weren't a tapper, Mr. T, you'd do a hell of a lot better. Yeah, you know, maybe. But maybe I just suck. And here we go. Let's try to do some damage to this Primo here. And the Primo misses. I do manage to take him out. And here we go. I'm at 5 stars here. Not doing too badly. Not too shabby. Not too shabby whatsoever. Where's that Colt, though? He's hiding. Let's break that wall there. Here we go. And let's back up a bit. His reload speed is still pretty good. I mean, it's actually pretty hard to hate on Colt, even with the significant nerf here. Pretty hard to hate on the dude when his reload speed is still so high. They did buff him a little bit ago. Got him. Alright. I had to kind of break out of the cycle because he was timing my shots. So I had to use my super there in order to be able to make it so that he wasn't timing my shots, since the super can deploy a lot quicker. So anyway, that Primo's got some pretty good dodging there. But this Primo's gonna get him. Our Primo's gonna get him. Nope, he did it. Alright, one time. The Bull got me. We're up by 2 still, so it's still our game to lose here. That Bull's dodging pretty well. And I go down with like 2 seconds left in the match, and we do draw. I killed it pretty much the entire match, to be entirely honest. I didn't... Whew. I don't know, guys. I'm not liking how Colt is playing right now. It doesn't feel the same. It feels very, very different, and I want to try to, you know, be upbeat about it and just say, hey, you know, it's just okay. But this did take away a lot of the dominance that Colt had, and he's kind of the face of the game, in my opinion. I don't know if you agree with me. He is kind of the face of the game, so it's very interesting to see Colt get nerfed this significantly, because I feel like the nerf was a little too much. I'm not a fan so far, guys. I'm not a fan. They do have a Piper on the other side, so range-wise, I'm going to struggle here. I have even less of an advantage against Piper. And I understand they wanted to indirectly... I understand they wanted to more indirectly make a nerf here to Piper. By buffing the tank units and by nerfing Colt a bit, it makes Piper a more viable and healthy option to use in the meta. But at the same time, I'm kind of wondering, did Colt lose a lot of his dominance as one of the main game's players? Ooh. Wow. Even the chip shot from Spike hit me for a lot of damage there. And here we go. I got taken out there. Alright, so let's try to do a little bit better here. We're going to go back in. We are down by 9 right now. That Spike almost took me out. Pokemon's going ham. Yo, Nita's pretty good though, man. Maybe I gotta actually try Nita at some point. Almost got taken out by that Piper. Oh, and I forgot that Nita's bear also got buffed. I mean, her bear is significantly faster. And that thing caught up to me pretty quickly in the last round. And this round made things a lot harder for me. I wasn't really able to dodge the Piper because I was so focused. Wow. The Piper, though, absolutely demolishing me. I'm not able to reach the brawlers that I think I can reach anymore. And my teammates ain't doing much either, so here we go. The Great Frog. We gotta take him out here. I get absolutely demolished by the Piper again. Wow. This is just absolutely awful, guys. Just terrible. Terrible so far. Alright. And I get taken out by the Nita pretty quickly. She's got 7 stars. The Spike is just absolutely demolishing me today. And the Piper as well. Wow. Just complete dominance on the other side. And just absolute crap from us. So, fun times, yo. Fun times. I don't know. I mean, they did have a lot of cups, so these dudes were probably playing together. I'm playing a multiplayer here. Let me know what you guys think. I gotta stop right now because this hasn't been a lot of fun, to be entirely honest. I don't know what I'm feeling right now about Colt, but I think that they nerfed him pretty significantly, and I'm not a big fan. I like that Colt was a dominant figure. I think that he did have quite a bit of counters already, and with the buff to all the tank troops, as well as to the changes to the maps that were made, I feel like they should have gone with a more indirect nerf. His star power made him truly special and a lot faster, which right now, it feels sluggish. He feels slow. He's not hitting as long as he used to. And against brawlers such as Piper, he is absolutely useless in bounty, as you saw. It was very difficult for me to get over that. Now, for a brawler like Spike, who's now a mid-range brawler, and his health was also increased, who already has a ridiculously strong super, it was incredibly difficult. For Nita's bear, she caught up to me extremely easy there toward the middle. Bo and Primo both got their health buffed, and that's pretty significant because, again, I'm not doing as much damage as I used to anymore. That coupled with the direct nerfs to Colt, I'm not really sure if Colt is the most viable option in the game anymore, which may have been what they wanted. They wanted the most viable option, but at the same time, I think that although the thought process was there to make all these things to create the balance into the game, they nerfed Colt a little bit too much. I think the range kind of makes sense to be able to differentiate him from some of those longer range brawlers, but maybe bring the star power back and maybe, just maybe, increase Colt's damage output just a tiny bit, or make his bullets go a tiny bit faster. Not the reload speed, but make the bullets go a little bit faster so we can get a little bit more shots into the tanks. Now, let me know what you think about this video. If you like it, go ahead and drop a like and leave a comment in the section below. Let me know what your experience is with Colt after the update. This is Mr. T. Peace out, y'all.